A Harrisonville school administrator faces trespassing and property damage charges stemming from a school district trip to the Lake of the Ozarks.
KCTV5 investigative reporter Samantha Boring has this story. After digging through court and school district records, Samantha, what did you find?
Lauren, Zach, we found these charges he's facing. They all stem from a work trip to Osage Beach. This is Joseph Parkhurst. He's an assistant superintendent at Harrisonville Schools. That picture you see there is listed on the district's website. According to a court filing, he's accused of staying inside the Landshark bar at the Osage Beach Margaritaville hotel after hours. Documents say there were hundreds of dollars of damage, including broken beer taps, empty cans, and a damaged computer. Records say hotel staff found Parkhurst asleep in the bar in his underwear. Deputies say he appeared highly intoxicated and took him into custody. We reached out to the school district, who shared, quote, "The district is looking into this, but as a personnel matter, we cannot comment any further at this time." His attorney told me they do not have any comment as well. We also confirmed through school district payment records that Parkhurst received reimbursement for registration to attend the Spring Missouri Association of School Administrators Conference. That was held March 18th through the 20th at the same resort in Osage Beach. The district would not say whether Parkhurst is currently on leave. His initial court appearance is on April 21st. Live in studio, Samantha Boring, KCTV5 Investigates.